AIS Play ความบันเทิงระดับโลกทุกที่ทุกเวลา
ส่งต่อความมั่นใจสู้ไปด้วยกันนะครับ
In Incheon, they finished 6th. And the two teams about to take to the court here at Gorpopki. The Japanese team make their way out. A number of their stars will be in action this afternoon, including their captain, Nozomi Hara. And the team from Hong Kong make their way out as well. We've seen good spirit played between all of the teams so far. Good sportsmanship, good competitive play, but everything, there was just one game in the men's handball where things got a little testy early on, but then it settled down. But for the most part, there's been a display of very good sportsmanship and friendly rivalry so far here at the Asian Games. Of course, the opening ceremony still hasn't been held. These preliminary games are being held in the week before the games officially begin in a number of sports: football, basketball, water polo and handball. Both teams now acknowledging their opponent, an exchange of gifts, and the introductions are complete. Hong Kong wearing the mostly bronze colours to compete with Japan here, and the goalkeepers for Hong Kong, Chan, Chung and Wong, 113 and number 6. The captain of the team is number 17, Chao Pu Li. And the coach of the team is Wang Yao Ting, I should say. Hong Kong playing their first game of the Asian Games Women's Handball for 2018. Twice been to the Asian Games before. They finished 6th in 1990 and 2014. They've competed at the Asian Championships. They finished 8th in 2015 and 17, their most recent results at Asian Championships. Japan, though, one of the strong contenders for a medal here, have already had a win over Thailand, 41-16. And their goalkeeping options, number 1, Hida, number 12, Itano, and number 39, Terada. The captain is Nozomi Hara, the number 24 for Japan. And Japan finishing with a silver medal at the last 2 Asian Games. They're coached by Ulrich Kirkeli. They finished in 2nd place with a silver medal at both 2010 and 2014 Asian Games. Last year, they played at the World Championships, where they finished 16th. So, Japan, in fact, losing the final of the women's tournament at the last 2 Asian Games, 31-22 against China in 2010 and 29-19 against the Republic of Korea in 2014. They also lost the last 2 finals at the Asian Handball Championships, both times against the Republic of Korea. And it means that no other country in either the men's or the women's handball tournament has lost 3 consecutive finals at the Asian Games, so Japan don't want to win that title. The Kuwait men lost consecutive finals in 1998 and 2002, but that's something that Japan don't want this time. I guess they would take a silver medal rather than a bronze and make it 3 silvers in a row, but they certainly don't want to miss out on gold this time around. So the 2 teams just about ready for play to begin. The officials have been keeping all of the organisation right on schedule so far. And ready for the throw-off is Shiori Nagata, number 28. She will probably play in the pivot position, get up amongst the defenders and try and provide a few screens. There she goes, straight up court and heads for the 6-metre circle line, and she'll be trying to disrupt those defenders and provide an avenue for her teammates to attack through. So Japan quickly into stride, quick movement of the ball out to the right wing. No shot there. Hong Kong closing up the gaps. And what wonderful ball movement we're seeing here. The shot, and it's a save. Well, that is great play by both teams. Japan really looking confident and sharp from the outset, but a good save, excellent save for Hong Kong, and obviously a big smile on the face of the Hong Kong goalkeeper to start the match so proficiently. So let's see what Hong Kong now can mount in attack. Using wing-to-wing passes. Now trying to attack through the middle, and it's a free throw. It might be a penalty throw, in fact. That was awkward, contact in the air. And that looked like a push in the air. And quite a heavy fall, because the player in the air was Lam. And yes, a 2-minute suspension already for Japan. So already into pretty heavy battle, these two. So the 2-minute suspension given to Sayo Shiota, and we have a hold up here. Might be a problem with the timing mechanism again, but a 2-minute suspension given to Shiota, so Japan down a player. Standard teams, 6 field players plus goalkeeper, and when one is penalised with a 2-minute suspension, you have to make do with 5. The goalkeeper for Japan is Miyuki Terada, and the goalkeeper for Hong Kong is Chung Ka-yu. And Chung Ka-yu with that great save to begin the game. The technical officials here just having a problem. And players are set for a free throw to Hong Kong. It would appear the judgment was that when Lam was fouled, that she wasn't about to shoot. She wasn't far off shooting, absolutely in the air. We'll check and see what happens here once we resume. So the first game in the women's handball competition for Hong Kong at the Asian Games in Jakarta, Palembang 2018, and a good start for Hong Kong in defence, because Japan immediately into their stride. They really flew out of the blocks, looked very, very accomplished, but unable to score. The right winger had a shot, but it was well defended by Chung, a good save. Just recapping on the results so far in Group B in the women's handball. Japan beat Thailand 41-16 in the first game 2 days ago. And then Indonesia beat Malaysia 23-15 on Tuesday of this week, 2 days ago. And then in the earlier match today, it was Thailand too good for Indonesia 34-16. So we're underway again after a slight hold-up. Hong Kong in possession, trying to link up with passes, trying to go inside here, and free throw Hong Kong. Attacking defence, and the shot ineffective. So Japan holding their line and then coming out to apply pressure to cut down the time of Hong Kong. And Japan now mount another attack, using the full width of the court. Now coming forward. And a goal. It took a while to evade the defenders. Hong Kong working quickly, shifting left and right to try and close the gaps. But finally, it was nimble work by Aya Yokoshima with the shot and the first goal scored for Japan. Hong Kong with a shot, saved, and looking for the fast break. Oh, heavy contact there. And a 2-minute suspension immediately. That is a clear foul. And Wong Ching-yu will have to sit down for 2 minutes. Didn't get position early enough. Got to get that full torso in front. So both players 1 man short, but Japan will soon be back to full complement. And there is the penalty throw. Makes it 2-0 in favour of Japan. And There was no mistake on the penalty throw there from Japan, scored by Nozomi Hara. A shot from out wide. Can't get past the goalkeeper. And straight to Terada. Fairly easy save, and Japan on the fast break. And it's a travel call here, I believe, or has the goal scored? Yeah, no, that goal did not score. On the fast break, you'll see the call went against the attacker from Japan. I think the call was a travel. Too many steps. You can only have 3 steps. Though it may have been actually, maybe the foot, her right foot might have just touched down in the goal area, in the dark blue area, before she got the shot away, which really was an error of technique because she had plenty of time. So your technical fault against Shiori Nagata there, when it probably should have been a goal to Japan. And a warning for one of the Japanese players there for a push. So a warning does not constitute time off the court, but 2 warnings would. And for the 3rd time, I would say, Hong Kong attempting the shot from right back position and without success. And Japan, on the other hand, fast break down the court, quick transition and scoring with plenty behind the shot here. Easily evading and shooting. That was Aya Yokoshima again. Made sure of it that time. That yellow card went against Shiori Nagata just a few moments back. Another yellow card. So some problems here for Japan early. The referees from Iran, Mr. Mehdi and Saeed, cracking down. The yellow. And a goal for Hong Kong. The latest yellow card went against Nozomi Hara. But it doesn't deter the goal scoring, which is thick and fast from Japan. There is the goal scored for Hong Kong by Leung, but immediately down the court, quick transition and a goal from the left wing. And that was scored by Katsuren. We'll see more goals from Katsuren as the game goes on, you can be assured as well. Katsuren and Akiyama were the leading goal scorers in Japan's win over Thailand. And the shot is easily saved, but it's drawn a foul. And, well, that shot off the block and all the way back to the centre line, and it hit the Japanese defender so hard that Shiota is down. The shot was not all that well executed. I suppose you would say Shiota did jump quite high and into the path of the ball, but it was attempting the bounce shot, trying to angle it down at the feet of the goalkeeper. Shiota took the brunt of it. She's okay. And it's Hong Kong in possession, trailing 1-4. A slight Fumble, turnover, and on the fast break, Japan have options. It's a goal. A goal to Hara. And the fast break is hurting Hong Kong. Hara. She had plenty of options as well. 2 from 2 for the captain. And it's 5-1. A spirited start from Hong Kong, but not quite the execution that's required as yet. And it's a travel, and that's an example of those technical faults. Fast break, well defended this time for Hong Kong by Chung. A long pass was right on the button. We've had 9 minutes of play, and it's Japan leading 5-1. Japan in possession. Breaking into their pattern now, and their shot opens up quite easily on that occasion. And it was Hitomi Tada, I believe. It was Hitomi Tada scoring for Japan. And to the back corner. Channel opens up through the middle. The goal didn't score, it wasn't allowed. There was a foul, and Japan are penetrating the defence too easily. Well, the foul went against Sung from Hong Kong, and Hara is finding it very easy to get between defenders. Totally unopposed as she fired that shot off. 7-1, and a timeout called by Hong Kong. Hong Kong need to do something about these easy fast breaks and put up the defensive wall.
It will be, they want to give you 2 minutes. Just relax, okay? Don't jump anything. Down in speed, okay? And full focus. In the attack, Hollander. Come.
For Japan, Nozomi Hara has 3 goals from 3 attempts, and Aya Yokoshima 2 goals from 2 attempts. We haven't seen Natsumi Akiyama on the court as yet. And for Hong Kong, the 1 goal to Leung, 1 from 3. They've only put up 4 shots for the 1 goal. And the shot ineffective. It was a blocked, glancing blow. Took the heat off it. And here are Japan, left wing. Now they decide we'll just slow it down. A call from Aya Yokoshima. The first wave attack was nullified. And now they will set up and go into their pattern. And the first move is made from the right winger. And here comes the left winger into the middle. Quick hands opening up the opportunity, but well defended by Chung. The build-up looked good from Japan, but it was stopped by the goalkeeper. It's a foul drawn and a free throw for Hong Kong. So now Hong Kong starting to increase the speed of the passing. But a couple of mistakes there. Firstly, a pass which wasn't quite in front of the player where it needed to be, and then the dropped ball just slows things down. However, that foul on the arm. So second chance here for Hong Kong. Lam quickly off to the right winger and she scores. Good play from Lam Wei Yu. Their second goal, Hong Kong. Pass wasn't quite where Fujita wanted it. And there is the goal now for Japan, though, and it is Fujita, Asuka Fujita, who scores to make it 8-2. Fujita on the left wing moves back to, on the right wing I should say, moves back to her left to free up some room for her left hand to angle in. Free throw Hong Kong for the foul. Almost saw an intercept as some more aggressive defence from Japan came forward. Oh, a drop and a few handling mistakes. There's another one creeping into Hong Kong under pressure from this Japanese defence. Two pivots in among the defenders. And Hong Kong go inside, but it's a turnover and long pass, one end to the other, and a quick goal. Miyuki Terada there with that goalkeeper's throw from one end to the other, and Katsuren pounced on the opportunity. And the formidable figure of Terada, the goalkeeper. Too hard to get past. A shot from Sung. Change in goal for Japan. It's Minami Itano now facing a penalty throw. And it is a, no, it's not a goal. It didn't quite cross the goal line. And a smart lob shot that time. So Chung missed the penalty throw. And Katsuren makes no mistake for Japan. 3 from 5 for her. And it's 10-2. 10-2 at the midpoint of the first half. Using two pivots once more, Hong Kong. Japan with Tada. Yokoshima, centre back. Yokoshima, quick hands, and at the right wing. It's not Fujita this time, it's Akiyama, so Natsumi Akiyama coming into the game and having an immediate impact. 1 from 1 for Akiyama. you can be fairly certain that won't be the last goal for her. It makes the score 11-2. Chance here for Hong Kong from the left wing, and it's a goal. There was a mistake in defence. One of the Japanese players overran her player and created the overlap. Another look at this shot from the left wing. It's Wong Ching-yu. Good shot past Terada. And there is the foul. That's a penalty throw. No, it's not. It's a free throw. And it's a 2-minute suspension here for the foul. And a wry smile on the face of Lee Man Na. So drawing the foul on the penalty throw, and the shot is good from Aya Yokoshima, converting the penalty throw. The goalkeeper facing her was Chan Kam-ling. Lee Man Na, 2-minute suspension for her. So Hong Kong playing a man down here. A second 2-minute suspension for Hong Kong, China. The shot was blocked. And it's a turnover, but we have a free throw for Hong Kong. They want to take it quickly because the Japanese players are down the court on transition. Japan losing the ball on the turnover as it hit a foot. That was Yokoshima with the technical fault. The goal scores. Down the court, quick transition. In fact, has this... Yes, it is a goal. For a moment I thought that it had been saved. It was Nagata. Good defence, and look at this throw from the goalkeeper Terada. That's extraordinary. Right on the mark. In America, an NFL footballer would be happy with that from one end to the other. Absolutely perfect. The length, the height, the timing, the combination, and a goal scored. Akiyama ready to finish that off, and it's 14-3. Another turnover. But again, the whistle goes, and Japan have to scamper back as they're about to exploit the fast break. Nine turnovers from Hong Kong. It's a penalty throw. The shot attempted and the contact preventing a clear shot or a fair shot. Itano into the game to face this penalty throw, and it's taken straight away. Itano can't save it. Leung took the shot. Leung Singing scores. So Hong Kong hanging in there. They're trailing by 10. Got behind early, but they cannot defend Ishitate's shot. Look at all the space there, just a step through the middle. It was a little too easy. Ishitate off the left foot, bounces into the air and fires into the bottom right corner. 15-4 in favour of Japan. Back come Hong Kong. But a good save from Chan Kam-ling. No, Hida, I should say, from Hida Kimiko in goal for Japan. Save at the other end. Tada fires at Chan Kam-ling, but a good save from her, using the leg. Another save by Chan. Hong Kong build up the step, the goal! Brilliant individual play from Lam Si Pui. Stepped around the body of Tada and got the shot away. Still the difference is 10 goals. Tada to the centre and missed on the left wing. In all of that, Tada was given a yellow card. The turnover a moment back from Kawata. Couldn't connect that pass. Hong Kong with a chance, but the defenders up in a block. Leung Si-hin alongside Chow Pui Yi. Leung creating a couple of opportunities from centre back. It's an error from Hong Kong, just as they were providing some concerted attack there, but constantly frustrated by good Japanese defensive positions. And the technical fault from Sung brought it all to an end. Japan again through Tada and in the centre. A good pass, and waiting for it was Nagata. There's the positioning of Nagata, moved from right to left, turned and received and shot. And 4 from 4 for her at 100%, Mika Nagata. 4 minutes till half time. And the shot from Hong Kong bounces over the top. Chow aiming low, too much bounce on it, and there's the reply from Ishitate. Got the long pass and powers it past Chan. Two goals for Ishitate, having come on later in the first half. On the fingertips, regathered. Lam. Free throw to Hong Kong. You can see two defenders trying to contain the work of the pivot. In amongst those defenders, Lam in front of the pivot, and the shot from out wide on the right. We've got an injury here from right back. The shot came, and Leung goes down heavily here, turning in the shot and went down right on the flat of her back. I hope she didn't hit her head as well. I think it was her back, the lower back, that was takes a bit of a bruising there. They've got the free throw and they'll continue. Pressing on Hong Kong, down 17-5. All the avenues close off in the middle, and the shot taken from, again, right back without success. And the long pass went into the back, I think, there of Leung. She was racing towards her own goal in defence, and it might have gone into her back. It was misdirected. Japan have the ball. Nice passing from Japan and freeing up the left winger, but it was saved by Kan Cham Kling. Just over 60 seconds to go in this half. You can see that Hong Kong, they just can't find a way through the defence, and occasionally Japanese defenders coming out and just putting the pressure on. Sometimes the handling lets them out. The fast transition and almost a steal. Chance for Japan. Goal for Japan. On the right wing, it was Akiyama. She has a lethal left hand and powers it past the keeper. Japan steadily increasing their lead. Now there's just 18 seconds to go. Hong Kong will want to get a shot in. They don't want to give away a fast break either. And from the 7-metre mark, a shot comes and misses. Japan have 5 seconds. It's over the sideline. I don't think they'll have time here. And an entertaining first half of football. Certainly Japan on top. But nevertheless, Hong Kong giving a pretty good account of themselves. And at half-time, it is 18-5. 18 goals to 5 in favour of Japan at half-time. And fairly complete performance by Japan. They would be fairly pleased with that, certainly the lead. Coach Ulrich Kirkley has a little bit of thinking to do, particularly about combinations that he might want to experiment with in the second half. But with a good lead at halftime, it gives him the freedom to do that. There's the statistics for Japan on the right of screen. 67% success on attacks, 18 goals from 27 shots, fast breaks, 4 out of 5. It feels like even more than that, doesn't it? 80% success. Field throws, 16 out of 22. 7-metre throws, 2 out of 2. 11 turnovers by Hong Kong. And also 2 players had to sit out 2 minutes each for Hong Kong, 1 for Japan. And just looking at that, no fast breaks for Hong Kong. There's been quite a contrast in their ability to take advantage of the fast break compared to Japan. Japan be pleased with their defence. They've made it difficult for Hong Kong from the field. So at half-time, Japan leading Hong Kong 18 goals to 5.
ลูกชายชื่อสักกลินจ้า
ไอ้สัก
สักกลิน
รีบหน่อยนะน้องพี่สายแล้ว
ไม่มีคำว่าสายถ้าวันตายยังมาไม่ถึงถึงโค้งไม่ต้องแซงเพราะความแรงคือตัวตน
มันใช่เวลาคิดคำคมใหม่อะ
ไม่ได้คิดแต่มันติดอยู่ใน DNA
กูไม่เอาแล้วเว้ย
ไม่มีคำว่าไม่ในพจนานุกรมของคนจริง
ไฟแมนสักกรินตูดหมึก
รถไฟไอ้สักเด็กแม่บอกให้แม่
20 กันยายนนี้ทุกโรงภาพยนตร์
ใกล้เข้ามาทุกทีแล้วนะครับกับมหกรรมกีฬาที่ยิ่งใหญ่ที่สุดในเอเชียกับเอเชียนเกมครั้งที่ 18 ครับคนไทยทุกคนอย่าลืมส่งกำลังใจไปเชียร์ทัพนักกีฬาไทยด้วยนะครับสำหรับเอเชียนเกมครั้งนี้ครับจะเกิดขึ้นที่กรุงจาการ์ตานะครับที่ปาเลมบังประเทศอินโดนีเซียครับชมการแข่งขันถ่ายทอดสดที่ช่อง Workpoint นะครับไทยเชียร์ไทย
เอเชียนเกม 2018 เริ่ม 14 สิงหาคมนี้ถ่ายทอดสดทางช่อง Workpoint
แฟนพันธุ์แท้ 2018 กับการแข่งขันด้วยพลังแห่งศรัทธา
ศิษยานุศิษย์หลวงปู่มั่นภูริทัตโตพระรูปเดียวที่หลวงปู่มั่นเคยเป็นพระอุปชาให้จะไปเป็นเพื่อนเขาไหมยังนะเรามีรูปมาให้ดูครับฉายาทางธรรมอะไรเป็นคำตอบเช่
ใครที่จะเป็นสุดยอดแฟนพันธุ์แท้
ถูกต้องแล้วครับ
ศุกร์นี้3 ทุ่มตรงห้ามพลาดจะเกิดอะไรขึ้นเมื่อฮีโร่ขวัญใจคนไทยมาปะทะนักร้องหนุ่มขวัญใจวัยรุ่น
โหขี้เหนียววางลงพอให้เราช่วยกัน
ตรงนี้ดูเหมือนคู่รักเข้ามาทำ
ตั้งกระทะพร้อมกันวันเสาร์ที่ 18 สิงหาคมเที่ยงครึ่งทางช่อง Workpoint นะจ๊ะ
โดนมือขาวไอ้นี่ก็ซูมซะไม่ได้ดูอะไรเลย
เรามีมหกรรมกีฬานะครับระดับเอเชียเลยก็คือเอเชียนเกมครั้งที่ 18 นะครับที่จัดขึ้นที่ประเทศอินโดนีเซียนะครับอย่าลืมส่งกำลังใจครับไทยเชียร์ไทยครับเชียร์ทัพนักกีฬาไทยของเรานะครับในทุกๆประเภทเลยและที่สำคัญนะครับคุณสามารถรับชมการถ่ายทอดสดได้ครับกฎหมายเลข 23 ช่อง Workpoint นอกจากนั้นยังไม่พอนะครับทุกๆช่องทางออนไลน์ของ Workpoint นะครับก็จะถ่ายทอดสดเช่นกันนะครับติดตาม
เอเชียนเกม 2018 เริ่ม 14 สิงหาคมนี้
นักดนตรีฟ้าประธานนักร้องเสียงสวรรค์ซุปเปอร์เทนเสาร์นี้บ่าย 3:15 นาทีทางช่อง Workpoint
ตลก6ฉากเสาร์นี้คุณปลอม
โอ้โหพูดจาแบบนี้ลุกเลยดีกว่า
คุณกล้าลองตรงนี้ปะล่ะ
ลองตรงนี้เลยไหมล่ะ
เอาก็ได้มีความสามารถพิเศษไหม
ทำเสียงกบได้ครับ
ลองดูสิเฮ้ยผมนึกภาพเลยเนี่ย
ชอบผู้หญิงแบบอินเทรนด์อะแล้วเธอเป็นคนอินเทรนด์เหมือนกันไม่อินเทรนด์ธรรมดานำเทรนด์
มาแล้วค่ะ
มาแล้วอุ้ย4G ก่อน
ดูก่อนใครในโลกเสาร์นี้ 11:30 น.มาถึงแล้วนะครับเดือนสิงหาคมนี้คุณห้ามไปไหนนะครับใช้ชีวิตแบบมีความสุขแบบกองเชียร์นั่นเอเชียนเกมนะครับเปิดแบบยิ่งใหญ่มากนะครับแล้วก็ Workpoint เนี่ยนะครับถ่ายทอดด้วยนะครับไทยเชียร์ไทยทัพนักกีฬาไทยของเราต้องได้เหรียญทองเยอะที่สุด
เอเชียนเกม 2018 เริ่ม 14 สิงหาคมนี้ถ่ายทอดสดทางช่อง Workpoint
นักดนตรีฟ้าประธานนักร้องเสียงสวรรค์เสาร์นี้บ่าย 3:15 นาทีทางช่อง Workpoint
ตลก6ฉากเสาร์นี้คุณปลอม
โอ้โหพูดจาแบบนี้ลุกเลยดีกว่า
คุณกล้าลองตรงนี้ปะล่ะ
ลองตรงนี้เลยไหมล่ะ
เอาก็ได้มีความสามารถพิเศษไหม
ทำเสียงกบได้ครับ
ลองดูสิเฮ้ยผมนึกภาพเลยเนี่ย
ชอบผู้หญิงแบบอินเทรนด์อะแล้วเธอเป็นคนอินเทรนด์เหมือนกันไม่อินเทรนด์ธรรมดานำเทรนด์
มาแล้วค่ะ
มาแล้วอุ้ย4G ก่อน
ดูก่อนใครในโลกเสาร์นี้ 11:30 น.
ฟ้าแลบเด็กสัปดาห์นี้พบกับเด็กป่วนที่มีความรัก
บอกเขาเลยว่าเรารู้สึกไงกับเขารู้สึกไปกินก่อนเลยรักไหม
น้องพันทำไมมีไฟเล็กจัง
ในฟ้าแลบเด็กทุกวันเสาร์อาทิตย์ 10 โมงตรงหวานจนมดขึ้นแน่นอนไมค์ทองคำเด็กสัปดาห์นี้กับเรื่องจริงของชีวิตที่ยากจะทำใจได้
แล้วทำไมถึงอยากมารายการไมค์ทองคำเด็กลูก
เพราะว่าอยากให้พ่อได้เห็นหนูร้องเพลงเพราะว่าคุณพ่อไม่เคยได้ยินหนูร้องเพลงเลยค่ะ
อ้าวแล้วคุณพ่อไม่ได้อยู่กับหนูเหรอลูก
ค่ะ
คุณพ่ออยู่ที่ไหนคะ
ติดคุกค่ะ
นี่มีความรู้สึกยังไงอยากจะบอกกับน้องจ๊ะจ๋าบ้างครับ
คิดว่าการพ่ออยู่เนี่ยจะเป็นปมด้อยในชีวิตเขาอะไรเงี้ยแต่วันนี้เขาก็แสดงให้เห็นนะฮะว่าเขาสามารถใช้ชีวิตอย่างที่ว่าพ่อหวังให้เขาเป็นอยู่ครับ
พี่บอกเขาเองเลยดีกว่า
จ้ะเก่งมากลูกเก่งมากเลยโอ้ยเนี่ย
เสาร์อาทิตย์ 20:05 นาทีห้ามพลาด
คีย์เวิร์ดที่สำคัญเลยเราต้องบอกเขาว่าเราเป็นคนไทยเรามาโชว์หน้าหน่อยว่าเราไทยจริงๆคือจะไปขอดูห้องอื่นก็ไม่ได้นะนี่เราต้องมาดูห้องทีมงานนะนี่ครับพอเรามองขึ้นไปครับคุณผู้ชมครับตัดภาพไปเดี๋ยวเราพากให้ดูมองลงมาที่หว่างขาผมใช่ใช่เลยที่ตรงนี้เลย
อันนี้ของเลค่ะพับพันเดเล่
อายุน้อยร้อยล้าน The Failure Story พบกับตำนานร้านกาแฟในปั๊มน้ำมันที่เคยมีสาขามากที่สุดเป็นอันดับ 2 ของไทยแต่ต้องพบกับวิกฤตครั้งใหญ่ทำให้ร้านกาแฟกว่า113 สาขาถูกปิดตัวลงเหลือ1 สาขา
มีไม่กี่คนเกิดมาแล้วเป็นตำนานเราอาจจะเป็นว่าวตัวเก่งที่จะขึ้นสูงหรือจะตกลงมามันก็มีทั้งโอกาสที่เราหยิบฉวยมาได้ทันหรือการมองโอกาสที่ผิดพลาดไป
เสาร์ที่ 18 สิงหาคม 9 โมงเช้า
ตั๊กตอนจบในละครตอนจบในละครเขาเรียกจบอะไร
ตั๊กอวสานอะไรอ่ะ
พบกับรายการคนอวดผีนะครับพบกับคุณกิตศรีมุมเศษคุณป๋องกบลทองพับและคุณตั๊กอวสานครับ
วันอาทิตย์บ่ายโมงครึ่งแล้วเจอกันนะจ๊ะ
ลูกชายชื่อสักกลินจ้า
ไอ้สักไอ้สักไอ้สัก
ไอ้สัก
สักกลิน
รีบหน่อยนะน้องที่สายแล้ว
ไม่มีคำว่าสายถ้าวันตายยังมาไม่ถึง
ถึงโค้งก็ต้องแซงเพราะความแรงคือตัวตน
มันใช่เวลาคิดคำคมใหม่อะ
ไม่ได้คิดแต่มันติดอยู่ใน DNA
กูไม่เอาแล้วเว้ย
ไม่มีคำว่าไม่ในพจนานุกรมของคนจริง
ไบแมนสักกรินตูดหมึก
รถไฟไอ้สักเด็กแม่บอกไอ้แม่
20 กันยายนนี้ทุกโรงภาพยนตร์
ใกล้เข้ามาทุกทีแล้วนะครับกับมหกรรมกีฬาที่ยิ่งใหญ่ที่สุดในเอเชียกับเอเชียนเกมครั้งที่ 18 ครับคนไทยทุกคนอย่าลืมส่งกำลังใจไปเชียร์ทัพนักกีฬาไทยด้วยนะครับสำหรับเอเชียนเกมครั้งนี้ครับจะเกิดขึ้นที่กรุงจาการ์ตานะครับที่ปาเลมบังประเทศอินโดนีเซียครับชมการแข่งขันถ่ายทอดสดที่ช่อง Workpoint นะครับไทยเชียร์ไทย
เอเชียนเกม 2018 เริ่ม 14 สิงหาคมนี้ถ่ายทอดสดทางช่อง Workpoint
แฟนพันธุ์แท้ 2018 กับการแข่งขันด้วยพลังแห่งศรัทธา
ศิษยานุศิษย์หลวงปู่มั่นภูริทัตโตพระรูปเดียวที่หลวงปู่มั่นเคยเป็นพระอุปชาให้จะไปเป็นเพื่อนเขาไหม
The teams from Hong Kong and Japan are back on the court for the second half of this Group B match. This is another preliminary round match. 2 groups of 5 in the women's handball. And after this match, Japan will play Malaysia and then Indonesia. Malaysia in 3 days' time, and then another 4-day break, in fact, before they play Indonesia. In the case of Hong Kong, they are playing their first game against Japan today, obviously, then Thailand in 3 days, 2 days after that Indonesia, and then 2 days after that Malaysia. So that is the preliminary round program for Hong Kong. Hong Kong's first game of handball for 2018 at the Asian Games. And at the moment, they are staring down the barrel of a loss. Japan, on the other hand, confidently through the first half after winning against Thailand in their first game 41-16. So the silver medalists from the last 2 Asian Games in women's handball look set to begin their campaign with 2 wins, but we will see what variations they can put in their play and use of a lot of the players in the second half from the roster. And we'll see if Hong Kong can learn from the first half and come up with a few new strategies to unsettle Japan in the second half. Second half about to begin, and there is the throw-off. Hong Kong in possession, wearing the yellow or bronze colour. And it's Japan in the mostly dark blue colours. Hong Kong start to build up. Just 5 goals for them in the first half, Hong Kong. 5 goals from 19 shots. And here's a chance for Japan. Early on, they strike. A good shot for Keiho Tsunami. So her first action coming after half-time. And a quickly taken goal. Good score. So in the case of Hong Kong, the leading goal scorer was Leung Sin Ying, 2 goals from 6 shots, and Lam Se Pui, 1 goal from 4. But just the 5 goals for the team in the first half. And their goalkeepers, Chan saved 3 from 13 and Chung saved 3 from 11. Another goal for Japan to start the second half strongly, and that was Aya Yokoshima scoring. Excellent pass and good body position from Yokoshima, rotating away from the defender, left her behind. Now, of course, in the first half, with a score of 18 goals in total, 18 goals from 24 shots, there were 8 scorers for Japan contributing. 8 scorers. They've already got 2 more goals in this second half, beginning very strongly, and they'll be looking for a third here. If Yokoshima has anything to do with it, it goes out to the left wing. And it's a 2-minute suspension again against Hong Kong. Chung Shu has to sit down. The number 6 handed the 2-minute suspension. So Hong Kong down a player here, but Japan, having taken 2 field goals, can't get the third. 20-5. The leading scorers in the first half for Japan were Yokoshima 3 from 3, Katsuren 3 from 5, Akiyama 3 from 3, Hara 3 from 3. And Ishitadi 2 from 3, Nagata 2 from 2, and 1 goal each for Fujita and also Tada. So 8 scorers in all. They really did share the scoring around, and it makes it that much harder to contain for the defence when the weaponry is scattered right across the field and players from the bench contributing. Good save by Chan. Hong Kong still a player down here. In the first half, there were 3 yellow cards against Japan, and the 1 2-minute suspension for Shioto. Here's Hong Kong, a man down, but they score a goal. And from the left wing, that was Chung Mai. Japan come back hard. Hooking shot through the air. This is the goal scored for Hong Kong. And a quick hit back from Japan with a lovely shot from Tsunami. 2 from 2 in the second half for her. So a bit of a change in the lineup for the second half and working equally effectively. In the first half, those 2-minute suspensions for Wong Ching and Wong Shuk, the punishments for Hong Kong, but also now Chung Shu, a 2-minute suspension. That's just finished now, so back to full numbers on the court for Hong Kong. There are a couple of yellow cards in the first half as well, against Sang and Leung Si. Cutting inside and shooting, but missing. Just missing to the right of the far post. It was Tsunami again, Keiho Tsunami. playing a very active role in this second half. Japan still have it. There's the shot. There's the goal. Good play, moving quickly to her right. That was Kawata. The mobility to get into space on display again from Japan. And powering in from the right wing. It's good for Lam Wei Yu of Hong Kong. Plenty of support in the crowd for Hong Kong. And Japan silence it pretty quickly, though. Tada comes back. She's an imposing figure. There's the shot from Hong Kong for the goal. But look at this. Steps inside the 9 metre, goes to the 6 metre, leaps and launches into the goal, keeping the feet up above the goal area. So it's 23-7, a very busy start to the second half. Only 6 minutes gone. Japan have already added 5 goals and Hong Kong 2, so going at a goal a minute between the two teams. Drawing the foul there, trying to penetrate between players. Li Man is the pivot for Hong Kong. Up there on the circle amongst the defenders, trying to disrupt and create an alleyway. Goes in amongst them and steps to the right. Tried to create the channel, but the shot unable to be taken cleanly. That is a bad pass. Misunderstanding there. I think the plan was for Chung Mai to come into the space, but she was too late. Saved by Chan is good. Chan Kam Ling for Hong Kong gets a cheer from her supporters. The shot from Hara, high and left. Wasn't a bad shot, just good goalkeeping. You can see the stat there, Japan 42% efficiency from the goalkeeper, but it's also the quality of the shots has to be taken into account. Japan, their shooting has really been rapid fire. Turnover, chance for Hong Kong, and they score. Well, that was uncharacteristic from Japan. Hong Kong taking full toll, and scoring was Chung Mai. Who will the shot come from for Japan? Cutting into space, and there it is. It had to come eventually, and Tada steps off her left foot, back into the space. No one in front of her. It didn't close at all, and really someone of her quality wasn't going to miss this. Chan has been very good so far in the second half, repelling numerous shots, but she couldn't stop Tada. It's 24-8. Japan lead by 16 goals. They led by 13 at half-time. And the shot scores for Hong Kong from Leung. Taken in fairly simple fashion, just switched hands from left to right and whipped the goal through. And that was Lam Si Pui. And the lob shot is good. The variation there, very nice from the right wing, and Akiyama. She's a class player. Sat on the bench for the first 20 minutes, but instead of firing hard, look, the change there, drops the wrist, flips the fingers. Hong Kong on the move. Free throw, Hong Kong. Fouled, but not in the act of shooting. And it's a goalkeeper throw. And it's a goal to Japan on the fast break. Akiyama swooping in from the right wing once more. 26-9. Akiyama capitalizes on the error from Chiang Mai. They're enjoying this free-flowing scoring spree, Japan. 6 in a row on the fast break. Or 6 goals at least on the fast break. It's a good shot from Chiang Mai. Very acrobatic there, hurrying back, but Japan are so good at this transition. The shot misses though, just rolled across the face. This was the shot at the other end by Chiang Mai. And then Tsunami, who's been devastating in this second half, couldn't take the shot that time. Couldn't make the shot. 26-10 in favour of Japan, leading by 16. Japan throughout the match have just steadily increased their lead. There hasn't been any major outbreak where they have poured on the goals. It's just been 1 or 2 over every 5 minutes. They keep expanding the lead. Great determination here by Sung. Dribbles, passes, and good reactions there from the right winger. Ishitadi had to really move quickly to save that one. Or not Ishitadi, it was Lam in fact. Here is Japan one more time, and she is not going to miss. Akiyama, she is deadly on the right wing, showing us a full range of shots without a great deal of opposition, it had to be said. Nice assist for her. The score starting to open up now, 27-10. Sometimes late in the game when it becomes a little one-sided, the goals do start to become more numerous. We'll see if Hong Kong can keep taking the fight to Japan, but no, the call goes against them. Transition, 2 passes, and another goal. But we've got a change on the right wing now with Fujita taking over from Akiyama. Fujita subbed in and scoring immediately, spinning away from the defender. Not particularly impeded because of her footwork. Fujita the scorer, and it's 28-10. Look at the turnovers, 18 by Hong Kong, only 5 by Japan. Turnovers producing those fast breaks. Foul. Free throw Hong Kong. taken in the air, but not taken heavily. And it's a save for Japan by Itano. And a 2-minute suspension. Tsunami, who's had a big second half. Let's look at the block here. It didn't look as bad as some, but certainly had an impact, and it's a penalty throw. And it's a save, it's a rebound, and it's a goal. Bad luck for Minami Itano. Managed the save initially, but the ball just coming back outside the 6-metre circle line and pounced upon by Chung Mai. It was a good battle for the ball on the ground there. Two players went hard for it, and Chung was the winner. Japan looking good, moving freely here. Trying to confuse the defenders. Open up the space, there it is, and it's a shot, and it's a good shot for Tada. Hong Kong wanted the quick break, but they were beaten to the punch by the Japanese players. Look how quickly they get back here. Powerful work from Tada for Japan. Japan still down a player. Tsunami due back in 40 seconds. Without Tsunami, things are fairly quiet. This is the eye of the storm. She'll be back soon. And the shot from the right winger is good for Japan. Fujita on the right wing, they have been devastating. Whether it's Fujita or Akiyama, similar styles with that left arm, so powerful, so quick. Timeout called. Play underway again after the timeout. It's 30-11 in favour of Japan over Hong Kong. 13 minutes remaining in the match. And Japan just keep it coming. There's no let-up likely from them. Nagata, tall and imposing, standing at the centre. And Kawada combining. Beautiful passing to get it to the centre. They've spread the shots around, Japan. 12 from 18 from the 6-metre line. Hong Kong denied. And on the fast break, another goal to Nagata. So the shots have come in different ways. From the 6 metre for Japan, 12 from 18. From the wing, 10 from 13. And on the fast break, 8 goals from 9. And leading the way when we talk about that right wing, it's Akiyama, 6 from 6. 4 of those goals taken on the wing. Fujita has 3 from 4. 2 of them scored from the wing position. And Japan not quite as slick on that occasion with the shot. Oh, look at that. Out of nowhere. They were just passing it around as if it was just a little bit lazily, taking their time, thinking about what they would do. And then one pass, so smart, to the unmarked Fujita, attacking from the corner, flying through the air, perfectly passed to her to arrive and shoot quickly. That was outstanding work between the two of them. It's Tada to Fujita. And here goes Fujita. Will we see another flying throw? We will. Oh, beautiful to watch. Poetry in motion. It's a delightful piece of play, admittedly uncontested on the fast break. But to watch her glide through the air and fly 3 or 4 metres, 5 from 6, I should say, for Fujita. So it's Japan leading 34-11. Eight and a half minutes remaining. And Japan on the attack once more. Tada, her shot into the goalkeeper. Might be a little bit of sweat on the court. Let's see if she's fouled here. There is the push and the foul called on Wong. Kawata with the penalty throw, and she makes it. Bottom left corner. Goalkeeper Wong Shuk-yi on that occasion couldn't stop the penalty throw. Not surprisingly, the odds are against her. Hong Kong looking for a 12th goal. Cutting through and finding the space, but the goalkeeper was in the middle of the net. And that was where the shot went. In the middle of the goal, I should say. Tsunami. Didn't take her long once she was out of the game to re-enter and suddenly score. Nice assist from Shiota. And Tsunami with yet another goal. A save and Japan get possession. Fast break was slowed down. tremendous passing that time. So crisp from Ishitate. So another foul here, and Sung ordered off for 2 minutes and a penalty throw. Kawata made the last one and makes this one. Score continues to mount, and Hong Kong reduced in numbers again. Four from four at the 7-metre line. Penalty throws for Japan. Hong Kong still trying hard. So too are the Japanese defenders. They're proving impenetrable. Free throw, Hong Kong. The quick moving defenders. If you watch the defenders, their movement left and right, trying to close the gaps. And there's no way through. It's another foul call, though, on Japan. And the shot is a good one. Squeezed it through. That was Chung Mein. Hong Kong down a man, down a defender, and penetrated. Good shot once more. Tata hasn't missed many. The play at either end. Tata, 83%, 5 from 6. Had a big influence, particularly in the second half. So the last few minutes of this match now. Hong Kong still trying to find a way to sneak through this defence. Trying to out-pass it, trying to move through it, trying to work players out of position, but a bad pass lets it all down. It was intended to hook that pass back to the left winger, but wasn't in play. Tata stops at the 9-metre line, gives it to, I think it's Fujita still out there. It is Fujita on the right wing. And that is just too easy. Tata knows where Fujita is. Fujita knows where Tata is. They wait, and the defenders are the ones who don't seem to know where Fujita is coming from. For the second time, the pass goes over the sideline on the right wing. There's a breakdown in communication or understanding and timing, and that is a fighting goal for Ishitate. Keeping the defenders, well, not her keeping the defenders at bay. The defender was virtually driving her sideways, and still she gets the shot away. The defence on that occasion from Wong. The dribble, the shot, it's good. The very lively Chung Mai. Been one of the better players in the second half. Very quick, nimble, and quick with the shot as well. Japan have reached the 40-goal mark, and it's a free throw, Hong Kong. Another free throw, Hong Kong. A little luckily there as the pass went out. Just over a minute to go. Free throw, Hong Kong. Building some pressure here, but as has been the case all game, very hard to break down this Japanese defence. Keeps working hard. Some reasonably tall girls with a long reach from the arms from Japan. And you can see the height difference there. The pivot Wong gets amongst them. The shot comes and it's saved. Ishitate on the fast break. The shot somehow wasn't clean, but another chance for Japan. We've got 7 seconds. There's a goal. One more to the tally. And that might just about wrap it up here. It is full time. And Ishitate with the final blow of the competition on this occasion, this preliminary match. And the score 41 goals to 13. It's Japan too good for Hong Kong. 41-13, the final score.
Ladies and gentlemen, the game is over between Hong Kong, China.
So a strong performance. It was 18-5 at half time in favour of Japan.
Congratulations for Team Japan. The next match is India and Korea.
23 goals to 8 in the second half for Japan. And plenty of goals too in the match. 54 goals altogether in 60 minutes. So it was rapid fire at times. And an accomplished performance by Japan. So that gives them back-to-back wins. Their first win over Thailand, 41-16, and now a win over Hong Kong, 41-13. And there are the statistics of the match. 41 goals to 13 for Japan, 41 goals from 54 shots at 76% compared to Hong Kong's 13 from 57 at just 23%. 9 from 11 on the fast breaks for Japan and 37 from 48. The field throws at 77%. 25 turnovers by Hong Kong were costly. 6 goals each for Fujita and Akiyama. The standings now in Group B. Japan with 2 wins go to the top with 4 points. Thailand and Indonesia with 1 win, 1 loss. Both have 2 points. And Malaysia and Hong Kong have played just 1 match for 1 loss each. So Japan on top of Pool B. Our next match is the women's match between India and the Republic of Korea.
AIS Play
ความบันเทิงระดับโลกทุกที่ทุกเวลา
ส่งต่อความมั่นใจ สู้ไปด้วยกันนะครับ